Welcome back. It's now time for your lunchtime sports. And to Qatar we head where 2010 champions Spain and Morocco were locked at 0-0 in the second period of extra time in their round of 16 clash at the FIFA World Cup. The teams had played to a 0-0 scoreline at the end of regulation time. Now Portugal and Switzerland will do battle at 2 p.m. in the fight for the final spot to the quarter-final round. Locally hosts Arnett Gardens edged Malaysia United 2-1 in their Jamaica Premier League match on Monday night at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. With the teams seemingly heading for a 1-1 draw, Marlon Allen dramatically found the winner in time added to give Arnett all 3 points. In what was a doubleheader at the venue, former champions Portmore United secured their first win of the season, clipping Chapelton Maroons 1-0 in the earlier match. Javik McFarlane finding the winner for Portmore 4 minutes from time. Now, the gala for the R.J. Arglina Sports Foundation National Sportsman and Sportswoman of the Year Awards will get viewership from a wider Caribbean audience, according to Chairman of the Foundation, Gary Allen. The gala, which will take place on Friday, January 20, 2023, has the likes of world champions Shelley Fraser-Price and Sharika Jackson among the nominees for Sportswoman of the Year, and will crown a first-time Sportsman of the Year, with Commonwealth Games champion Rashid Broadbell being among the nominees.
TVJ and TVJ Sports Network and Hits 92 FM within this group. There will be live coverage on One Spot Media globally, and there will be coverage on Caravision via CMC to at least 20 Caribbean countries and the tri-state in the United States.
In the meantime, Chairman of the R.J. Arglina Sports Foundation Selection Committee, Mike Fennell, says despite the men's list only having 3 nominees, it was important for them not to compromise their usual criteria.
There's a great challenge because you could have more than 8 females, but we had to have a cutoff based on the standards as prescribed in the criteria. The only 3 male nominees, a little disappointing, but they met the standard. And you know, Spencer, quite often people say, but you could put so and so in. We're not going to lower our standards. Jamaica has maintained, and this foundation has maintained, very high standards. It's important that we understand the importance of maintaining high standards.
Elaine Thompson-Hira, Shanika Ricketts, Brittany Anderson, Lamara Diston and Janine Russell are the other nominees from athletics, while netballer Janelle Fowler is the other nominee. 400-meter hurdler Jahil Hyde and Jamaica Scorpions captain Rovman Powell are the other male nominees. Now, the Confederation of North Central American Caribbean Association of Football, Concacaf, has scored a first-round victory in its legal battle against its former president, Jack Warner, over the ownership of the Dr. João Avalanche Center of Excellence in McCoy in Trinidad. Delivering a decision on Monday, High Court Judge Robin Mohammed dismissed an application from 2 companies owned by Warner's family and his wife, Maureen, to remove them from the U.S. $37.8 million lawsuit which was brought against them. Warner's accountant, Kenny Rabasad, and Rabasad's accounting firm. Now, in the application, Warner's wife and the companies Renraw Investments Limited and CCAM and Company Limited were claiming that the case, filed in 2016, was statute barred as it concerned conduct which took place between 1995 and 2011. They also submitted that while Concacaf could claim that Warner had a fiduciary duty to it based on his long stint at the helm of the organization, they had no connection. Issues with the ownership of the lucrative property, which features a swimming complex, restaurants, and a 44-room hotel, conference facilities, a gym, and the Marvin Lee Stadium, arose shortly after Warner's successor at Concacaf, Jeffrey Webb, instituted an integrity investigation against him and fellow former General Secretary Chuck Blazer. The investigation came 3 years before Warner and Blazer and other FIFA officials were implicated in a U.S. Department of Justice investigation into corruption in the operations of World Football's governing body. Warner is still currently fighting his proposed extradition to the U.S. to face the charges, with the Privy Council dismissing a preliminary challenge earlier this year. And that is it for your midday sports, and I am Jeremy Brown. Shamela, back to you.
And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the News, Sports and Production teams, good afternoon.